So when did Bani Isra'il fall into this egregious sin? Once Prophet Musa alayhi salam left. The Prophet of Allah from the Ulul Azm left. It was not present. They fell into shirk. And in reality, they shouldn't have fallen into shirk. Although Prophet Musa alayhi salam left, does that mean that there was no one among the people of knowledge present? La, there was someone, rather a prophet among them. Prophet Harun alayhi salam. And this shows, subhanAllah, the wickedness of these people. If somebody falls into misguidance because there's no scholar or person of knowledge around them, it's reasonable. It's not justified. You understand the reason. But if you fall into these sins where there's a prophet of Allah in your presence, that shows the evilness of that individual and how evil these people were. SubhanAllah bihamdi. Those who fell into that action of shirk, as not all of them fell into that shirk, but the majority of them. Their misguidance was not because of there being a lack of access to revelation, but rather it was a greater issue. And that is the sickness of the heart. The sickness of the heart. What prevented them from holding firm to the guidance of Harun alayhi salam? The sickness of their heart. That's what prevented them. Because when they were reminded, they rejected. If we take a look at Surah Taha, from ayat 90 onwards, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions to us the conversation that Prophet Harun alayhi salam had with Bani Isra'il when Musa was away, and what happened when Musa came. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَقَدْ قَالَ لَهُمْ هَارُونُ مِنْ قَبْلُ يَا قَوْمِ إِنَّمَا فُتِنْتُمْ بِهِ وَإِنَّ رَبَّكُمُ الرَّحْمَنُ فَاتَّبِعُونِي وَأَطِيعُوا أَمْرِي. Harun had already warned them beforehand not to fall into this fitna. O my people, you are being tested by Allah via this fitna. And that your Lord Ar-Rahman, your Lord is Ar-Rahman, so follow me and obey my orders. Stay away from shirk. Do not worship this calf. What did Bani Isra'il say? What was their response? Did they say, we accept, we hear, and we obey? No. They said, قَالُوا لَن نَبْرَحَ عَلَيْهِ عَاكِفِينَ حَتَّى يَرْجِعَ إِلَيْنَا مُوسَى. They said, we will not cease to worship this calf, this ijl, until Musa returns back to us, alayhi salam. Subhanallah. Bani Isra'il, they rejected Prophet Harun because they belittled the status of this great prophet, alayhi salam. To them, or the excuse that they were presenting, Prophet Harun was not on the same level as Musa. Despite the fact that Harun was a prophet of Allah, they diminished his status. And they used that as a reason to not follow his guidance. Prophet Harun had knowledge, naam, but they lowered his status. And they used it as a reason to blind them from following the truth. This is what Shaitan whispered to them and deceived them with. And how many people today fall under this same deception? Subhanallah bihamdi. Today they say to you, I'm not going to learn under this person because he's not a scholar. I only learn under people who I think are scholars. Or they say, for example, I'm not going to learn under him or her because they're not Arab. How can I learn how to recite the Quran from a non-Arab? People believe this. Or they say this person is not from my tribe, not from my country, not from my background. He does not look like my imam back home. Or you even have the opposite spectrum. Some people have self-hate. They can't learn from their own people. I cannot learn from my own Desi brother because he's just like me. How can I learn from him? I have to learn from someone else. Or my own African-American brother. I can't learn from my people. They're just like me. I'm better than them. I have to learn from someone. They lower their status, their own status. Or they say, for example, how can I learn from so-and-so? He was not raised Muslim. And I've been raised Muslim, alhamdulillah, all my life. What am I going to learn from him? Sah? Subhanallah bihimdi. Or they say, this person, I knew them since they were younger, a young boy. And he was committing such and such sin. Now he comes back to teach us? No way. I'm not going to learn under this individual. They make excuses why not to learn from that person of knowledge, just as Bani Isra'il did with Harun. This is a tactic used by Shaitan to run the people away from knowledge. Subhanallah bihamdi. This is from the tactics of Shaitan. Add that to your list. Add it to the list that we had regarding the tactics of Shaitan. Now, Shaitan tries to belittle the people of knowledge, try to diminish and dismiss them and overlook the knowledge that Allah Azza wa Jalla has granted them. But who recognized the status of Prophet Harun alayhi salam? Bani Israel didn't recognize it. Who recognized it? His own brother, Prophet of Allah, Prophet Musa alayhi salam. It's mentioned in Surah Al-Qasas that when Allah commanded Musa alayhi salam to give da'wah to Fir'aun, Musa, what did he say? وَأَخِي هَارُونُ هُوَ أَفْصَحُ مِنِّي لِسَانًا. He said, give me also Harun. I can't go by myself. Why? Because he's more eloquent than me in my tongue. Because Prophet Musa alayhi salam had a defect in his tongue due to the burning of his tongue when he was smaller. So he couldn't pronounce his words properly. فَأَرْسِلْهُ مَعِيَ رِدْءًا يُصَدِّقُنِي. So send him as a helper to support me, to confirm what I say. And the ulama, they say that لا يعرف الفضل لأهل الفضل إلا ذو الفضل. That no one recognizes the virtue of the people of virtue except those who have virtue themselves, the owners, the possessors of virtue. Prophet Musa alayhi salam recognized the virtue of Harun. Why? Because he had virtue, he had ilm, he had prophethood. But Bani Israel, did they have that virtue? No, they didn't have ilm. They didn't have these blessings. They only had ignorance. So they diminished the status of Harun. And the same goes for those who diminish the status of the people of knowledge. Now, it shows their ignorance. It shows their ignorance. Wallahu musta'an, may Allah teach us all.